Hello, welcome. This is your random love reading and it's for Mercury Retrograde, which is about the 10th of September to about the 2nd of October. This is for you if you're single, coupled, situationship, in between, don't even know what you are, okay? We're going to be channeling messages. We're going to be looking at love life. What are the challenges? What's coming up for us? It's a collective reading, so it's for any sign. For if you come here, very likely we have a message, for you. Okay, some cards have fallen on the floor already. These are the cards we're coming in with. Oh my God. Gonna be like that, is it? Now, Mercury's going retrograde and it's going retrograde in Libra, harmony, relationships. We are all gonna have some kind of turning out of our emotional bottom drawers. Okay, I talked about this on the daily, but it's happening a bit more here, and it's very interesting because one of these cards did come up. It's happening for everybody in the same way. So whatever your love situation is, it's not going to be the same when you enter October as it is now. Okay, so let's have a look where we are now. This is important. We've got 4 cards on the table. So let's have a little looky-see with my other camera. Very interesting, the 4 cards we're starting with. So this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everybody, but I think it probably will. If it really resonates with you and it is your story, there will be an extended reading and you can click the link at the end in the description box for that, okay? But let's get on with this because look what we've got. Can you see here these 2 cards that kind of mirror each other? We've got the Devil here with our lovely 2, let's just zoom in a bit more, shall we? With our lovely 2 folks that are chained to each other and are chained to the Devil. And then we've got these 2 here in the Lovers. Now for me in tarot, these are the same people, okay? And you can kind of look at this like as if it was a tableau of a relationship. You know, the Lovers is definitely, it's not the honeymoon period, it's not right at the beginning, but it's pretty nice. You got an angel blessing in the background, so we have some really good potential here. We have some really good potential clicking with somebody. We've got some history with somebody because we've got the tree. Can you see that? We've got the tree in behind this woman, which has a snake and it's got the apples and he's got the tree. I always call it the tree of flames behind him. And for me, when you get fruit and you've got the snakes and you've got trees, that's a life lived. You know, it's a relationship, there's threads of it, there's things between you. So this Gemini energy, which is what the Lovers is also called the choice. There's something here about taking a different path, okay? Being able to take a different path or having to take a different path. Now, just move that. If we look here at the Devil, we've also got the fruit kind of knocking around. She's holding, or her tail is a bunch of grapes and he's got this kind of flame tail that is the same as what was on the tree before. Don't know if you've noticed that. This is, I don't know if you've ever watched Stranger Things, but this is like the light side of it and this is the shadow side of it. And this relationship, even if you haven't met this person yet, and hey, Mercury retrograde, my God, it's full. It's almost, I always think of it as like a wave that throws people back at you. It throws up old people, old thoughts, past relationship, past lovers. And even if it's new people, a new, you know, you literally meet someone you've never met before in real life, there will be something about them that brings up something about your ex. And for some of you, and we'll look deeper into this, it could be your ex, as in, obviously Mercury retrograde brings back exes. It brings people back from the past. It brings people back who you've kind of formed a relationship with, but you don't know where it's going. And then they come back and there's another chapter starting, okay? It can also bring back people who are complete exes. It's finished, it's over, you're in separation, and then next thing you know, there they are on your phone or hitting you up or whatever it is. Love it or hate it, Mercury retrograde does that, okay? I stand by that, it does it. But even if, like I said, you were to meet someone, get your disco pants on and like, boom, you got a match and there's this person and they're great, there will be something. There will be something about this relationship that is something about the past, okay? So what you're looking at here is the light and the shade of a situation, and you certainly have both, okay? You have both. I'm just going to pull this curtain across to see if we can get, a little bit more light. That's a bit better, isn't it? Now, these two cards, which we'll look a bit more because we'll take some more cards in a minute. These two cards are really, really powerful. This is, for those of you this resonates with, this is going to be a situation that is a bit of a game changer in your life in general. Your love life and your life. This is a very significant person. I'm noticing, obviously, there's this lovely space in between them here and there's the chain in between them here. What forms this chain? What is it about this relationship that needs exploring in terms of toxic threads, old weird stuff? Mercury retrograde is totally about all the old weird stuff. What is it that chains these two people to the devil? Okay. So if you look at the other two cards that we've got, and this is how we're kind of starting Mercury retrograde, or this is the issues that are at play, okay? Because time is definitely fluid. It's not like, I start it on this day and I finish it on that day. Time is definitely fluid. If we look here, we've got the Knight of Wands. Now, if you see which direction he's going in, he's heading out here into the void. And he's heading away from the lovers and the devil. So for some of you, this indeed is a runner. It's someone who's gone off in a certain direction. It can also be, obviously, the fire signs. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So for some of you, it may be about a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius energy. It's passionate, but they've gone off in this direction. They're running away from the lovers where the people are joined. Okay, they're over here. And then in the middle of these two, which is almost like, we've got the cosmic hand with the Ace of Swords. It's almost like it's piercing a veil that is between these two cards. So if you can imagine that this is backstage, and this is who is on stage, and that's the curtain, okay? At the moment, and this is what Mercury retrograde wants to do in the 30 or so days that it has your attention, and believe me, and you may already be feeling this, Mercury retrograde will get your attention, okay? It will get your attention by throwing people in front of you. People will message you, you'll get the thoughts and the feelings, funny coincidences, or your phone breaking. But what normally happens, let's say your phone breaks, okay? What normally happens is you have to go and get a new phone. And in between that time, there's a very rare 10 hours or something where you're incommunicado, where you don't have a phone. Count a pinch of shite, as they say, that'll be the time that the ex contacts or the person contacts. And there'll be some kind of mystery about it, because Mercury retrograde doesn't just break your phone for the hell of it. It's like, if you think of Mercury as the winged messenger, he likes mischief. Mercury likes mischief. Mercury likes crossed wires, mistakes, double meanings, phones breaking, new phone. Oh my God, I can't believe that person texted me when I was using the weird phone that I keep, my burner phone that's in the drawer, when I was waiting for the other one to charge. all of that stuff is Mercury's way of controlling the action, controlling the play, and making weird stuff happen. So let me tell you, weird stuff is going to happen. It's the first thing I want to tell you. Expect it. You can probably feel it. It can come in such a variety of strange ways and things happening, coincidences. Don't rule anything out, especially with the fire signs and the air signs. Okay, so we have this curtain, this Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is an aha moment. It's a mental knowing. It's what I call a swing up the crown chakra. This is something which almost cuts the veil between the lovers and the devil. This is what's coming in, and this is what rooting through your emotional drawers is going to do during the retrograde period if you're brave enough, okay? And it requires bravery. Mercury retrograde is a rough ride sometimes. It's an interesting ride, it's a necessary ride, but it's a rough ride. Okay, so here is the matter in hand. Some of you dealing with, well, all of you dealing with making some kind of a choice. All of you dealing with acknowledging the devil card, acknowledging the shadow side, and acknowledging also the amount of connection, the amount of passion, and the amount of mental connection. You know, this is somebody who you might banter with really well. You might have the bants, you know, you've got the funny text going backwards and forwards. They're amusing, you amuse them, that kind of thing. There's a connection kind of on heaven and on earth with this person. Let's have a look what we've got next. I'm absolutely intrigued as to what we have next. Okay. Fit you on there, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So the page is looking in at the whole of this story. Okay. We've got the Knight of Wands who's like, I'm off ski over there. But the page is my social media, internet dating, computers, phones, all of that kind of stuff, and watching, spying. I don't like the word spying because I think it's a bit negative, and the page, no tarot card is entirely negative, but the Page of Swords means somebody's looking. Let's use the word looking instead of spying, okay? Page of Swords is looking over the devil, the lovers, the Ace of Swords, watching the runner, okay? Woof! Here it is. This is somebody who's thinking of you, someone who didn't stop thinking of you. You're thinking about them. Often there is an electronic component to it, so you're either looking at pictures on your phone, you're looking at texts, or they are, or you're looking at social media posts, following each other, whether it's overtly or in secret. There's a lot of looking and seeing going on, and a bit of spying maybe if you want to look at it, because he's looking straight into the devil, straight into the shadow side, okay? So know that this is a factor. Again, of course, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's have a look down here. Just edge out a little bit. So, put you guys up. We've got the Page of Pentacles now. And remember that pages as well are the messengers of the castle in their time. So there's a message here, there's a message here. The message is someone's watching. Okay, could be both of you, could be one of you, someone's watching. Okay, watching, recording, looking, speaking, observing. Page of Pentacles says, this is the long game. Don't be fooled by what's happening right now. Okay, for some of you, this relationship whatever it is, situationship, long-term, who knows, or you're single, or the potential relationship, whatever, it's going to change over the Mercury retrograde period a good deal. By the time Mercury goes direct on the 2nd of October, it's in Virgo, and frankly in a much better place, because Virgo makes plans. Virgo is an earth sign, and the Page of Pentacles represents the earth signs. Libra, where we start Mercury retrograde, represents the air signs, Page of Swords, okay? So something lands, something comes back down to earth with the Page of Pentacles. And we're reminded by the universe that this is going to, it's like an arc, it's like an evolution. It's going to take some time. You cannot rush this situation. Even if you get some red herrings from Mercury retrograde to say that you can, if you tried to rush this situation, you would find that it would almost be like a magic trick, and it will just poof, it will just evaporate in front of you. Okay? So the message from the Page of Pentacles is that by the time we get to the 2nd of October, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 23rd of September, okay? So we've got at least a couple of weeks after that of making plans, of resetting, of being mutable earth, okay? And mutable earth means flexible movement, but also earth, the way that a tree grows, the way that a plant grows. Okay. What's going to go under the lovers? What's going to go under the lovers? Valentine, my cat, is behind me, by the way. She's a bit incognito today. Valentine's an Aquarius, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, we like the arrival of him. Knight of Cups. Very nice. Knight of Cups is an upgrade from the Page of Cups. Okay, here he is, comes along on the old traditional white horse. He's dressed up right for the occasion. He's brought his goblets, you know, he's got his plume of stuff. He's definitely sprayed a bit of deodorant down his pants, hasn't he? And here he is, Knight of Cups. He emerges from the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is holding the pentacle in his direction. Almost like the Page of Pentacles is pointing us in this direction and saying, be patient, this will come, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy of the Knight of Cups, but also the energy of feeling. Now notice with the Knight of Cups, he's got to kind of cross a river here. And rivers and water and things like that in tarot, the wet stuff is emotional things. There is something that your Knight of Cups, your potential suitor, needs to overcome. Okay, I've got an image of his horse like rearing up at the water and not really wanting to get its hooves wet. This is somebody who may have backed off, who may have reared up at the water, okay? Especially for you water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio out there. This is someone whose horse stopped, you know? And you know that old proverb or whatever it is, you can lead a horse to the water but you can't make it drink, okay? It's very, very, very true. So for some of you, the horse didn't want to drink at that particular time, okay? And this may be sometime in the past. This may even happen during the Mercury retrograde period, probably more in the first 2 weeks, that somebody gets so far and then draws up at the water and thinks, oh my God. Now, this person, let's see what happens about it. Let's see what happens about crossing the water. Love this. And that's the choice, because the lovers is the choice. Oh my God. Whew. The lovers The Lovers is the choice. This person has a choice to make. And what do we get? By God, this is a strong reading, people. We get Judgment. Judgment. Oof. Now, Mercury Retrograde and cards from the past. So there's two cards that particularly represent for me Mercury Retrograde. Judgment and the Six of Cups. Okay? So, have patience, dear friend, says the Page of Pentacles. The Knight is coming, and here comes the Knight, who needs to cross the water. Okay? We're wondering to ourselves, what choice will this person make? Will they cross the water? Okay. What's involved in this? How will this go? We come to Judgment. Mercury Retrograde. Past, present and future. There's always three figures on the Judgment card, and we have the Angel back again. You've got a lot of luck in this relationship, and you've got a lot of divine inspiration. You may have been experiencing angel numbers. You may have been experiencing whatever your weird stuff is. The feathers, the songs coming. I always want to say on the radio, but no one has a radio. But you know what I'm saying? The Spotify playlist throwing up the weird song or whatever. I can't even use Spotify, but you know what I'm saying. The bits and bobs, the psychic stuff. This can happen in that way, okay? Because you've got the angel overseeing it here. You've got the angel overseeing it here. You've got the devil overseeing it here. Look at this. It's forming a triangle. Okay? Triangles are very strong and very powerful beyond the fact that this person rears up at the water. Okay? Beyond that and beyond everything, beyond whatever's going on in the 3D, there is this very strong triangle of power in this relationship. I don't even have words for what this is. And I'm sure that you don't even have words for what this is either. Okay? Because it feels, otherworldly, soulmate energy. I suppose you might call it twin flame energy. I don't even want to call it anything, because when you call it something, it's exclusive and sometimes it loses its meaning. And I don't know if there are words for this, but can I just say there is a triangle of massive power behind this. So if you've been finding yourself very kind of exercised by this, you know, to the point that you can't work out why this has such a hold on you, or what's going on with this person, or why it feels so kind of weird and like you've known them before and all that, kind of because you have. You're not mad, can I just say that? Okay. This is one heck of a reading. One heck of a reading, isn't it, Valentine? Yes. In the extended, I'm going to crack open all the decks. I'm going to crack open all my Love Oracle decks. I'm going to get the Shadow decks out as well. I'm going to get some other Tarot decks out. I'm going to look at the Lovers, the Devil, Judgment. Why is there a rearing up at the water? Why is there a running here with the Knight of Wands? Okay, we're going to look at all of that. I'm glad to see this card come up. So beneath the Devil, and in all this kerfuffle of activity with people rearing up at water and running off over here and holding hands and making choices with snakes and trees and all that, we have the need for you to be like this person. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. Venus in Virgo is 9 of Pentacles. Venus is, well, it's written all over what she's doing. She's happy with herself. She's created what she needs. She has her independence. She's created enough wealth. And I don't necessarily mean to be a millionaire. I just mean enough wealth for whatever your purposes are. Okay? She likes the clothes she's got on. She's comfortable in the garden. She likes the bird. I imagine there's grapes. Yep, there's grapes. There's always grapes. Always grapes in tarot. When women are happy, there's bunches of grapes, okay? So, We need some of this, and this is what the Page of Pentacles is trying to tell us. There is so much more to come with this, okay? And the Page of Pentacles wants us, in our darkest hours, I would say, or in our most flimsy 4 o'clock in the morning type, oh my God, what's going on? I can't take this anymore moments. The Page of Pentacles wants us to know that this is okay, that there's a pattern to this, that there's a reason to this, that there's a story here, okay? That it actually, to someone, makes some sense up there, okay? They want you to know that, but they want you to remain grounded, okay? Because some of this, especially with this triangle of energy here, is very heady energy, okay? Oh my God, that's such a great card. Sorry, a card just dropped on the floor. Excuse me. If the Two of Cups didn't just fly to the floor, okay? No one puts baby in the corner. Let's just put it there. Okay. Yeah, so as I'm saying this to you, okay, as I'm saying to you that the page is telling you, whoa, Nelly, you know, if you're awake at 4 o'clock in the morning and running over what happened and being all up in your head about it and concentrating too much on the devil energy, here is Venus in Cancer, the Two of Cups. Now, look, we got another angel on the card. This is a lot of angelic activity, people. Angel, 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 okay? And I'll bet there's going to be some angels in the extended as well, okay? And it's going to be weird. Just saying, I can tell already. Okay, Two of Cups. We've got the two people again. Here are the two people in the Lovers. Here are the two people in the Devil, and there we have it. What joins them? The Two of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energy. A fair exchange of cups, ordained again by the angel. These two people are in perfect harmony with each other. This is delicious energy, okay? Don't mistake that. It's a beautiful thing. I love this for you. God, so nice to see this in the reading, because there's something very simple about the Two of Cups. And also this page energy where we're being told, you know, be patient. I know there are some incidents here where people are rearing up at the water, but they got on their horse, you know, they put their gear on. And to know that that Judgment card, if we look now with it half covering the Judgment card, the past, the present and the future are kind of all looking up the skirts of the Two of Cups, okay? I love this energy, okay? There's so much potential in this, but I can also understand why it would keep you awake at night, because there's so much synchronicity and there's so much angel action. I mean, my God, it doesn't normally, I don't even normally notice it this much. You know, those of you that will watch the dailies that I do will know that I don't always notice angel things. You know, I don't know why that is. I've got some angel tarot, but it's not necessarily something I'm big into. But I'm really noticing it here. So it's really important. And some of you will know a lot more about this than I do. And the signs and the signals and the synchronicities you've got, they are all on point. And what Mercury retrograde will do is draw back that curtain. Remember the stage, you've got your backstage, which is the devil. You've got your front stage, which is like the life that's going on at the moment, that's playing out in front of you. And then you've got the curtain in between, okay? Mercury retrograde plays with the curtain in between. At times, it honestly draws it back so that you are in between the 3D and the 5D, and you are just, there is nothing to touch between them, okay? That's pretty weird energy. I am going to go and do the extended reading straight away. We're going to use these cards that are on the table. We're going to investigate the Lovers, the Devil, that triangle, the Judgment, the Two of Cups, how to get to this point. Are there any obstacles? Are there any secrets? How do they feel? What's going on? We're going to look at the whole jamboree, okay? The link is below, and I really hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you soon. Namaste.